Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
You got tape. You got tape right there. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Well, right away, they'll change the look.
Check 31, check 30. Hey, check that, street. Hatchet. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
49. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing here, Purdy. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
He's coming. Go check. Check 37. Check up.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey.
Watch the whip.
Past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Here we go.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. run.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jam, jam, jam. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
31. Check your hot read. Bang, 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 bang. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal.
Sponge, no, no, no. Check. Check hot right. 59. Kill. Wide, get wide.
Watson looks to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Under 10. Check smash. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
Back to throw, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Tight end's right. 44. No. Off. Showing A.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
P get. SOS.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Check three.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Back to throw. Purdy throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 42 yards. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Check safety.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
18. Mike by 4. 24. All day defense, all day. Check.
They'll run on first down. Felton, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 54. Come to my work. We want it.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
Check 52.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
All day, baby, all day. Check 99. Check 99. Shift.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Don't stop that moment.
York on now for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hurt. Motion. Hey, 60 Bobcat. Get the end zone motion, man.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there. And not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged. And it's a chance to remind everyone exactly.
Oh, this is blocked. And the Niners have it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Shut up! 70 Lions! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Just me and you! It's just me and you! It's just me and you!
Play action. Now Purdy.
Check.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. McLeod to return it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. All day. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ricky, Ricky. Watch twist. Watch twist. Switch, switch, switch.
Check 13. Check 13.
The final shot before break. Purdy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense is right now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
He's checking, he's checking.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from the 20. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Takes it to about the 37. So from the 37, here's second down and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Purdy now on second down. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Check 36. Ball check.
Watch it. Whip, 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 whip.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Check 26, check 26.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Kill, kill, kill.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 86 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Jim, Jim. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check it out, read.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Bang, bang. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Spot.
79.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Kill, kill, kill. Go.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Purdy looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second down and 3.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 54.
And trouble trying to middle here. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
A give. This is Chubb. Now he's free to midfield, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 143 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Switch. Hey, 24. 36. Deuce. Tighten up. Let's go.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Watch 54. Switch up, switch up. 54. Check 4, check 4. Check, crunch, 55.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
We got double up, double up.
Up the middle they go. Felton. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Mike, 54. 59.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Alert. Tackle. Joker.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
25.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's 1st and goal.
Check. Watch 54. 3 buzz. Check. Fresno. Hey, 24. Shoot.
Chubb is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check, 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 check. 70 range.
Purdy to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
About time, man. About time.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check. Check 3.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We're set. We're 18. Mike 54. Mike 54. You. Mike 54.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Reset. 19. Mike's by 4. I'm coming.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Reset. 19. Right there. 54 Mike.
Check pass. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Let's go, D.
Watson now to throw.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.